Dubai. You know, the city everyone knows for luxury, crazy innovation, those towering skyscrapers.
Right.
But how does a place go from being a small fishing village in the desert to, well, this global powerhouse?
It's quite a journey, and it really does stretch back millennia. The sources we've got for this deep dive, they lay out a pretty comprehensive history, tracing, all the key moments from really ancient roots right up to where it stands now in 2025 as this major global hub.
Right. And our mission today is basically to unpack that evolution. We want to pull out the most important bits of knowledge, the key insights, give you a kind of shortcut to understanding the decisions, those pivotal moments, maybe some surprising facts that shaped, well, one of the world's most dynamic cities. So get ready. Your whole perception of Dubai, maybe even urban development itself, might shift a bit. Okay, so let's get into it. We often think of Dubai as, I don't know, super modern, right? But you mentioned ancient roots. Our sources dig way back.
Oh, absolutely. Way back. We're talking inhabited since at least 3000 BCE. There's archaeological evidence, places like Al-Wazas, Jumeirah. They show early trading, Bedouin settlements, and its location right there near the Persian Gulf. That was crucial. It put it smack dab in the middle of ancient trade routes. Think Mesopotamia, the Indus Valley, the Levant.
So that location wasn't just lucky, it was sort of the foundation from the get-go.
Exactly. That geographical advantage was leveraged early on. It wasn't just some random spot in the desert. Its placement was always key. Then things get a bit more formal. Around 1833, that's when the Al Maktoum family from the Bani Yas tribe, led by Maktoum bin Budi, they established Dubai as its own independent emirate.
Okay. And then the British connection comes in.
Yeah, by 1892, it becomes a British protectorate. Now, this is a big deal. It meant military protection, stability, which is huge for trade, right? They agreed not to give up any territory. And that security really helped boost foreign trade, made it a safer bet for merchants.
Right, that makes sense. Now, this next part really caught my eye. Before the oil, which everyone associates with Dubai, pearls. Seriously.
Absolutely fundamental.
Yeah.
Pearls were the economy for a long time. Dubai became this major hub for pearl diving, fishing. It built up really strong trade links across the Gulf, over to India, East Africa, Dubai Creek. That was the bustling heart of it all, a vital port. And crucially, their policies were smart. Low taxes, favorable conditions. That actively attracted merchants, especially from places like India and Iran.
So that entrepreneurial spirit, the focus on trade, that wasn't an oil thing. That was baked in from much earlier.
Precisely. It's part of the city's DNA, long before anyone struck oil. That commercial foundation, that knack for attracting business, it was absolutely crucial for everything that followed.
But, well, booms don't last forever, do they? The 1930s hit hard.
Devastatingly hard. You had the Great Depression globally, right? But then, specifically for Dubai, you get the rise of Japanese cultured pearls. These are, farm pearls. Cheaper, more uniform. They basically flooded the market.
And just wiped out the natural pearl industry.
Completely devastated it. It was a severe, severe economic downturn. Imagine your main source of income just evaporating.
Wow. So that raises the question, what do you do then when your whole industry collapses?
It's the critical question. And for Dubai, the answer, almost providentially, came in 1966. Oil, discovered offshore in the Fatah field. And our sources, they pretty much all say, this moment just changed Dubai's destiny forever.
Okay, oil arrives. But it's not just having oil, it's what you do with it, right? How did they handle that initial influx of wealth?
That's the key point. They didn't just, spend it randomly. That initial revenue was immediately put to work, strategically. Funding major infrastructure. We're talking roads, schools, hospitals, and the Dubai International Airport, which interestingly had actually opened a bit before in 1960. But the oil money definitely supercharged its development and everything else. It was about building foundations.
Foundations for the future. And then came another big step, joining the UAE.
Yes, a huge moment. December 2nd, 1971. Dubai joins with 6 other emirates to form the United Arab Emirates. This ushered in a new era, really. More stability, shared resources, a bigger platform, and you see this construction boom take off, funded by that oil money, new hotels, major ports like Port Rashid going up.
But it wasn't just about building things, was it? There was strategy behind it.
Absolutely. It was strategic economic development. Take the Jeddah Ali Free Zone, established in 1985. That was a masterstroke, offering huge incentives, 100% foreign ownership, 0 taxes, repatriating all your profits. It was designed specifically to pull in foreign companies. A very clear early sign they were already thinking about diversification, moving beyond just oil.
Even while the oil money was still flowing strong, that's foresight. Okay, so this leads us into the period most people probably picture when they think of modern Dubai, say 1990 to 2010, the era of mega projects.
Exactly. This is where things get, well, iconic. Starting around 2006, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum really pushes this vision, Dubai as a top-tier global city. And that vision translates into these incredible, ambitious projects. You've got the Burj Al Arab, that sail-shaped hotel opening in '99. Then the Palm Jumeirah, the man-made island, starting in 2001. Dubai Marina, downtown Dubai.
And culminating in the big one.
The Burj Khalifa, opens in 2010, tallest building in the world. But again, it's crucial to see this wasn't just about flashy architecture. It was a very deliberate strategy. Diversify away from oil dependence. Build up tourism, real estate, aviation, finance. Make Dubai a global brand.
Pushing the limits. But even with all that ambition, global forces can still hit hard. The 2008 financial crisis.
Yeah, that hit Dubai hard. The real estate market in particular took a big knock. Things got precarious for a bit. But then, demonstrating that UAE solidarity we talked about, Abu Dhabi stepped in with a major bailout. $10 billion.
Which is why the Burj Dubai got renamed the Burj Khalifa, right?
Yeah.
In honor of the UAE president from Abu Dhabi.
Exactly. It was a significant moment, showed the resilience within the UAE structure, but also, I think, reinforced the need to keep pushing diversification.
Yeah.
You can't be too reliant on any one sector, even real estate.
So post-crisis, did they double down on that diversification?
Absolutely. They learned from it and pushed even harder into those non-oil sectors. You see it with Expo 2020, which was held in 2021-22 because of the pandemic. That really cemented Dubai's status as a hub for innovation, tourism, global business.
And the focus on tech and sustainability.
Huge investments there. Smart city initiatives, integrating tech into urban life. Clean energy is big too, like the massive Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum solar park. Plus AI, future-focused stuff. Tourism keeps booming, over 17 million visitors a year now. Attractions like the Dubai Frame, the Museum of the Future, Global Village, they keep people coming. And don't forget aviation and trade. Emirates Airline, Dubai International Airport, they're world leaders in passenger traffic now.
Yeah.
Truly a global crossroads.
It's just incredible when you trace it back. So bringing us right up to today, 2025, what's the snapshot?
Well, as of 2025, Dubai is that global city they envisioned. Renowned for luxury, yes, but also innovation, hospitality. It's a major hub for real estate, tourism, logistics, tech, finance. Critically, it's incredibly diverse home to people from over 200 nationalities. It really stands as this symbol of modern Arab success, dynamism.
That transformation from pearls through crisis, oil, to this diversified global center in a relatively short time frame, historically speaking, it's quite the case study.
Absolutely. A powerful example of strategic vision, being adaptable, governing effectively, and just having this relentless drive towards the future.
So you've just taken a deep dive with us into the, well, extraordinary story of Dubai. From those ancient trade routes and pearl diving right up to being a world leader in innovation, luxury, global commerce. It really is a testament to how vision, diversification, maybe sheer ambition can totally reshape a place.
The speed of it, the scale, it's pretty unparalleled in many ways. Makes it fascinating to study.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? About that power of long-term planning, making bold decisions. So as you reflect on Dubai's journey, maybe consider this. What parts of that growth story, the quick adaptation maybe, the investment in infrastructure ahead of the curve, forging those key alliances, could any of those offer lessons for other cities facing change, or maybe even, for how you approach transforming challenges into opportunities in your own world? Something to mull over. Until our next deep dive.